Hello, Tom. Thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller, Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use just on the back end of on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to local competitors' website in the area, see if those techniques could outrank them, get you on the first page of Google, which increase your leads and your business. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlink to citations, and whatever I talk about here, there's definitely free tips for you could use on your own. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So first is content. On your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words. Just depend on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you could place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So obviously, you guys do a great job of marketing. Got a very nice laid out website, very personal. Got your services here. I know what you guys are about. So I really wouldn't change much at all on the front end on your website, but it's just some things you do on the back end, some things you can't see that'll give you even more push power in the areas that you serve, not just Mesa, Arizona, but the cities around there. So speaking of Google, if I was living in Mesa, Arizona, I might type this in: plumbing services, Mesa, Arizona. Here's what typically comes up. Google ads come up here, and they're a good investment, but they're hit or miss. Just data shows that sometimes consumers skip over those more times than not, and they kind of scroll down to the page, but still a good place for some visibility. And here's the map pack here. This is with citations. I'll go over more of that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. So, the goal is to organically be on top of the page as much as you can for any kind of service you provide for, an area you provide for. Typically, we don't count directories like Angie's List and Yelp because consumers, for the most part, they're going to go to a local business for a service, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So I'll compare your website to a local competitor's website. And again, the goal is to be at the top eventually, but even if you get in the middle, like the number third competitor, the Dukes of Air, if you could beat this website, you'll be on the top here, and that'll increase your traffic and your leads exponentially. So to do that comparison, we use a tool here called Ahrefs, and here's your URL right here, and here's your number. So again, on your nicely laid out website, you're using 222 keywords, and that's a good number of keywords. But just to match your competition or to dominate your competition, just think about increasing your keywords. So you have some good ones here. Definitely have high search volume, so more volume, more bang for your buck. But think about all the services you provide and all the areas you do. You could tag them with different cities, and that's how you eventually start increasing your keywords even more. So compare that to a local competitor, this Arizona Dukes of Air, what we're trying to beat here. So they're using 862 keywords. So great thing about keywords, you don't have to recreate the wheel. So you do a deep dive in their website, and whatever applies to you, if you don't have it on your website, you put it on there, you optimize it. You have more volume, and that's how you start matching and also dominating your competition. Like for instance, I don't know if AC Repair Mesa, Arizona is on your website, but if that applies to you, you can put it on there, or any other plumbing services that you do, Plumber Mesa, and that's how you just compete with your competitors in the area. Second is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to your website. So these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google will use that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keep this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have strong, relevant backlinks to your industry. If you have websites linked to your website that's out of your industry, it doesn't do you much use for Google search power and trust power. So right now, again, good, strong website. You got 348 backlinks with 35 reference domains. But comparing that to the Dukes of Air here, they have over 2,000 backlinks and 288 reference domains. Good thing about backlinks as well, you don't have to recreate the wheel. So you take the backlinks that are relevant, that's follow, and you can link them as well, and you add to them every month after month, and eventually you match these numbers, and then you dominate these numbers as well. So get closer to these numbers, and you're looking at that traffic, besides just the traffic that you're getting now from your website. And there's no reason why you can't be on the top of that page of Google. And then finally, there's citation. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And if you do have that Mesa, Arizona address, you do want to be in the top 3 here. Much like pages 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click this button here for more services. So you want to be right in front of faces of consumers. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and BBB. There's hundreds of others you probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations with your website, once they all come together, you really start to outgrow competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it. To be in the eyes of consumers here in the map pack, and here organically with all the services you do and all the areas you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. And also there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create these to start generating those leads yourself online. And if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that, collaborate with you, do research, just find out exactly what could be realistic for your business. So if you leave me a line of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, just marketer to marketer. And again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.